Only 17% of young Americans feel deeply connected to a community. This crisis of social isolation, widespread financial hardship, and declining trust in institutions combine to paint a picture of a generation under pressure in the most recent edition of the Harvard Youth Poll. The Harvard Youth Poll is the nation's largest survey on the political attitudes of young Americans aged 18 to 29. For 25 years, the undergraduate students of the Harvard Public Opinion Project at the Institute of Politics have worked alongside Director of Polling John Della Volpe to craft the poll, drawing upon our experiences as young people to get to the heart of what drives our generation. Here's a breakdown of what we found in the latest edition of our nationwide poll. Young Americans are struggling financially, as more than 4 in 10 report barely getting by, with young women, Hispanics, and non-college youth hit the hardest. And though the vast majority of young Americans say financial security is important, only 56% are confident about achieving it. Amidst this financial insecurity, Gen Z is shifting away from traditional family goals. Just 48% say that having children is important, with a major partisan divide in who holds this view. 7 in 10 Republicans, but only 4 in 10 Democrats. Meanwhile, young people are socially isolated. Nearly 1 in 3 young people either feel no sense of community belonging or are actively looking for it. A significant part of this can be traced back to the pandemic, as 31% of young Americans report a lasting negative impact of the pandemic on their social lives. When we asked about politics, we found a deeply dissatisfied generation. Approval ratings are extremely low for both President Trump and both parties in Congress. Just 15% think the country is on the right track, and only 1 in 5 trust the government to do the right thing most of the time. This dissatisfaction extends to policies too. Of the 8 policies we asked about, from tariffs and DOGE to layoffs and abolishing the Department of Education, not a single one received more than 35% support, signifying a broad rejection of Trump's agenda. Views on foreign policy are striking as well. Support for US involvement abroad is low among young Americans, with a partisan divide over when international involvement is justified. Democrats prioritize human rights and alliances, while Republicans prioritize national security. Amid growing divides, what still unites us? Individual rights and freedoms are the top American values across party lines, although opinions diverge after that. Democrats also value diversity, democracy, and civic engagement, while Republicans favor economic opportunity and Christian values. American pride is also quite partisan. Young Americans are divided, isolated, and stressed, but it's the work of polls like this one that can point us towards solutions. As young Americans continue to lose faith in government, listening to and learning from young people has never been more important.